Time now for Better Money Boston. Nick Colantuno is a certified financial planner with Johnson Brunetti. Nick, I read a statistic. It says that 40% of people over the age of 65 had already retired at least once. Why did they return to the workforce?
Pretty shocking, Megan. Well, let's think about that. Another statistic is that 10,000 people every day are turning 65. And this is a trend that is poised to continue for the next 20 years. So think about that. A lot of people between COVID, layoffs, furloughs, or just not being comfortable going back into the workforce said, you know what, I think I'm going to stay home for a little while. So maybe they were forced to retire. And here they are, 2 years later, seeing the cost of living going through the roof, and they're saying, you know what? Maybe I got a little over my skis, right? Having to go back to work because you realize the world we live in just got that much more expensive.
Okay, so let's talk about a few maybe indicators that would show us it's time to unretire.
Well, look, there's two elements of that. There are the financial factors, and then there's also the personal factors, the emotional factors. Retirement is not just about numbers. It's so much about your feeling. You know, are you ready for that? But as far as the numbers are concerned, like I said, inflation right now is through the roof. Maybe you're realizing that your grocery bill or your gas bill is 20% higher than it was when you had first retired. So you're saying, maybe I can't quite deal with this. You have to go back to work because maybe you're withdrawing a little too much money. Those other factors, being more emotional, maybe you're just sick of being at home, right? Maybe it's your spouse or your kids, or you can only see the grandkids so often, right? That you're saying, you know what, maybe my work here isn't done. I have more of a purpose. You want to go back to work. You don't want to be idle.
Okay, what about the need to be around people?
Absolutely, there's a social element to it, right? That in a workplace environment where you're just used to seeing people and you have the water cooler conversations every day and you can chalk it up, you know, there's that is a big factor in staying sharp as our clients get older.
You know, I think one of the other things that's so important, especially in retirement, is to have a purpose. You talk about that importance, right?
Absolutely. Maybe you're pursuing a passion that you've had for the last 40 years, but it wasn't necessarily paying the bills. We see that a lot.
You have a book on this topic.
We do. The People's Retirement Handbook. We'd love to provide it to all of you.
You can get that book for free today. Simply go to bettermoneyboston.com.